2-1 loss against Man United at Old Trafford in midweek. The Argentinian boss claiming his side were severely lacked of energy post-match, and therefore he will be hoping for a lot more from his side this afternoon. Chelsea have in fact won their last 3 away clashes against Everton, though it is over a year since they won an away game on a Sunday, that being a 2-0 victory over Aston Villa in October of last season. Pochettino's side have gone 8 Premier League games without a clean sheet, conceding 24 in 15 top-flight appearances, their joint most with their 2015-16 season. It is now time to take a look at the lineup, starting with the home side, Everton. Sean Dyche has opted for a 4-4-1-1 formation. It is Jordan Pickford in goal, a back four of Ashley Young, James Tarkowski, Jarrad Branthwaite and Mykhailo Mudryk on the left side of defence. There is 4 across the midfield in Jack Harrison, James Garner, Issa Gueye and Dwight McNeil. Abdoulaye Doucouré plays further forward with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the lone striker. And for Chelsea, a 4-2-3-1 formation for Pochettino's Robert Sanchez in goal, a back four of Reece James, Axel Disasi, Badiashile and Marc Cucurella. There's 2 holding midfielders in Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, with 3 further forward in Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher, who returns from suspension, and alongside him is Mykhailo Mudryk. The lone striker for Chelsea is Armando Broja. So we are moments away from kick-off. Michael Oliver is the man in the middle this afternoon, as both teams swap sides. It will be Everton kicking towards the Gladys Street end in this first half, and it will be the Toffees to get the game underway. As both managers embrace Sean Dyche and Mauricio Pochettino, who has opted for a cap this afternoon in the bright sunshine at Goodison Park. We are underway, and James Garner plays it all the way back to Jordan Pickford. Headed down by Axel Disasi. Now Everton have it in the Chelsea half, down their right with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Plays it back to Ashley Young. First touch for James Tarkowski, who plants it forward into the Chelsea area, but straight into the grasp of Robert Sanchez. Thrown out to the left by the Spaniard. Now Marc Cucurella to his fellow countryman. Chelsea crowded out, and Everton win the ball back with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Plays it down the Everton right, trying to pick out Jack Harrison, and it's put out on the far side for a throw into the Toffees by Marc Cucurella. Throw-in is taken by Ashley Young. Now Tarkowski back to the impressive Jarrad Branthwaite. Pickford this time kicks it long, and in doing so plays it straight out for a Chelsea throw-in down the Blues' right inside their half. Jordan Pickford meanwhile puts his arms up in the air to apologise to his teammates. Now Chelsea have it with Marc Cucurella down their left. Mudryk Back to Cucurella. Now Robert Sanchez. Sun is beaming down into the eyes of Sanchez, who puts his hand over his eyes as he clears the ball downfield, trying to pick out Emmanuel Broja. Picked up though by the Everton backliner Mikalenko. Garner gave back to Jordan Pickford. Brought down by Abdoulaye Doucouré, and he's run into the Chelsea centre-back Badiashile, who plays it back to Sanchez, who then clears his lines. Now Moises Caicedo inside the Chelsea half, offloads to his left to Marc Cucurella, who can come forward, donning the black gloves and long sleeves, the Spaniard. Chelsea have it midway inside the Everton half. Nice ball into Mudryk from the left of the area. It's still with Mudryk. Pulls it back. A shot is fired in by Fernandes. And it's saved by Jordan Pickford from the edge of the area. And then Fernandes fires wide of the Everton left-hand post. But that was the first opportunity of the game inside 3 minutes. It wouldn't have counted anyway because Mudryk had strayed offside, but Pickford certainly wasn't to know that. So first chance comes to the Blues. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. 3 minutes gone. And the ball is with Jared Branthwaite. He floats it forward into the path of Calvert-Lewin, and then Sanchez scurries all the way back after a poor ball by Badiashile nearly went out for a Everton corner. Throw in to Everton down their left, quickly taken by Mikalenko. Now into the centre circle to Tarkowski. Young out to the Everton right, he finds Jack Harrison, who can cut in, but is crowded out by Cucurella and Mudryk. Harrison goes down asking for a free kick, nothing given. Now Marc Cucurella plays the ball forward, but Broja can't win the ball, and Gay plays it out to the right. Crossed into the area rather dangerously by Harrison, and it's dealt with by Badiashile. Free kick though to... Well, Michael Oliver had the whistle to his mouth, but decided to play the advantage. So the ball is with Chelsea. Now down the Blues right with Reece James, who drifts back into his half and offloads to the Ecuadorian, that is Moises Caicedo. Now in field to Reece James. Picked up in the centre by Conor Gallagher, who returns following that one-match suspension. Mudryk dances his way past Ashley Young down the Chelsea left. Crosses in from the left into the area, headed away by James Tarkowski, and then cleared away at the second attempt by the ex-Burnley defender. Now Jack Harrison, he gives the ball away inside his own half to Conor Gallagher. The Chelsea midfielder to the left to Cucurella. Now he plays it to Badiashile, onto Axel Disasi. Reece James. Now Chelsea have it inside their half with Badiashile, who plays it all the way back to the former Brighton goalkeeper, that is Robert Sanchez. Now out to the right to Axel Disasi, who played it forward looking to pick out the Albanian Armando Broja. Everton come forward, nice play down the Everton right, crossed into the area by Harrison, but there's nobody there, and Reece James can see it go out for a Chelsea goal kick. But it's end-to-end stuff so far between these two sides. Dwight McNeil goes down on the far side holding his face and is helped up in the process by the Chelsea skipper Reece James. So goal kick to Chelsea. 6 minutes gone. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea, of course, having first chance of the game with Enzo Fernandez testing Jordan Pickford. Now Everton come forward down their left as the ball is crossed in by Ashley Young, but straight into the gloves of Robert Sanchez. Sean Dyche deep in conversation from his technical area. Chelsea have the ball in their defensive area, played forward into the path of Moises Caicedo. Now on to Enzo Fernandez. Nice play by the Blues, who come forward down their left. Mudryk, he plays it further out to the left to Fernandez. Fernandez up against Ashley Young. On to the left of Cole Palmer. He plays it back to Cucurella. Palmer this time crosses from the left, and it's headed out over the crossbar by Brathwaite, and for a Chelsea corner from the right. Jordan Pickford meanwhile speaks to James Tarkowski in the Everton area. So corner to Chelsea, which will be taken by Mykhailo Mudryk. Cole Palmer in there. He has 5 goals and 2 assists in 8 Premier League starts this campaign. Ball is delivered in by Mudryk, headed on and over the crossbar inside the area by Badiashile. So a goal kick to Everton. Mauricio Pochettino meanwhile goes down and sits back next to his assistants Jesus Perez and Miguel D'Agostino, his 2 trusted lieutenants. So throwing to Everton inside the Chelsea half from the right, taken by Ashley Young, kept in by Calvert-Lewin, who goes down just short of the right corner flag following a challenge by Marc Cucurella. So an opportunity now for the Toffees from the set piece. Dwight McNeil standing over it. Arms raised in the air. Ball is whipped in from the right. Sanchez looked to come and claim and didn't do so, and then it's cleared away by the Chelsea back line. Thrown to Everton. It's quickly taken by Ashley Young just short of the halfway line from the left. Now cleared downfield by Jordan Pickford and kept in by Mykolenko. Now back to Robert Sanchez, who's got to be quick, Sanchez, and gives the ball away once again, but and wins a free, and Brathwaite wins a free kick. Sanchez quickly out of his goal to clear the Everton attack. Throw in to the Toffees midway inside the Chelsea half from the right, which will be taken by Ashley Young. Throwed out by the 36-year-old, and it will be another throw-in to Everton deeper inside the Chelsea half from the right. It's expected to be a long throw by the former Manchester United and Aston Villa fullback Young. Instead, he opts to go short. Cut out by Cucurella, but won back by Jack Harrison. Doucouré. Now picked up by Young down the right. Idrissa Gana Gueye crosses from the right, but it's dealt with at the back there by Axel Disasi. Now cleared downfield with Cole Palmer chasing it down. It's back to Pickford inside the area. He plays it out to James Garner. Now out to the Everton left to Doucouré. Picked up by Dwight McNeil, who sends Mikalenko on his way, and then it's seen out rather easily by the Chelsea right back, that is Reece James. Pochettino deep in conversation with his players. "12 minutes gone, Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Reece James plays the ball downfield, looking to pick out Emmanuel Broya, who runs inside the Everton area from the right, and it's good defending in the end by Jared Branthwaite. Just as it looked, the Albanian was going to cross the ball in. So a corner to Chelsea from the right hand side. Continues to be in the news, that is Jared Branthwaite, attracting plenty of attention, the Everton youngster. Corner to Chelsea meanwhile. Mudryk takes a short one. Now out to Palmer on the edge of the area, who shoots, and Pickford gets down well. Two strong arms by the former Manchester City man Palmer. Now a free kick, this time centrally to Everton inside their half. A foul this time by Mudryk, but that was nice play by the Blues. A strong effort by Palmer, which tested Jordan Pickford. Throw into Everton midway inside the Chelsea half from the right. An opportunity now for Ashley Young. A quick throw out to the on loan Leeds man, that is Jack Harrison. Cleared downfield by Marc Cucurella, but straight to Tarkowski, who heads it on. Now headed down by Cucurella into the path of Conor Gallagher. Gallagher is crowded out by 3 Everton players and wins his side a free kick. Chelsea get on with the game. Now Caicedo onto Fernandes. Fernandes drifting forward and goes down under a challenge, and the first yellow card has gone to Idrissa Gana Gueye, the Everton midfielder. So free kick to Chelsea centrally inside the Everton half. A free kick for a foul on Enzo Fernandez. Quarter of an hour gone at Goodison Park. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Sean Dyche stands a frustrated figure with both hands on his hips. Played forward by Badashile and headed down by Dwight McNeil, and out for a Chelsea throw-in from their right inside the Everton half. Quickly taken. Now Conor Gallagher onto Marc Cucurella. He plays it out to the left to Mykhailo Mudryk. A heavy touch by the Ukrainian, and Everton come forward now with Calvert-Lewin. Gana Gueye on the edge of the area. He looks to cross it in, and it's headed away by Axel Disasi. Now Everton have it inside the Everton area, inside the Chelsea area from the right, and it's out of play. Last touch off Jack Harrison for a Chelsea goal kick. Goal kick is quickly taken. Now Robert Sanchez. He plays it out to Reece James. Chelsea, of course, looking to return to winning ways today following their shock 2-1 defeat to Manchester United in midweek. Now Mudryk. Down the Chelsea left, cuts inside but runs into Mykolenko, and now it's picked up with Jack Harrison. He plays it forward into the path of Calvert-Lewin. Kept in, is it by Harrison? Yes, it is. But straight to Cucurella. He plays it infield to Conor Gallagher. Now Badiashile onto Reece James, who's come more centrally in the middle. Cole Palmer to Disasi. Gallagher now to Badiashile. Benoit Badiashile out to Axel Disasi, who gives the ball away straight to Mykolenko. Now picked up by Jared Branthwaite. Played forward into the path of Calvert-Lewin, and then out comes Sanchez to clear his lines. Headed up in the air, this time by James Garner, and out for a Chelsea throw-in just short of the halfway line, down the away side's right. Fernandes. Now Chelsea have it with Conor Gallagher. He plays it all the way back to Robert Sanchez. The former Brighton goalkeeper aiming for a clean sheet this afternoon. Chelsea have conceded 24 goals in 15 matches. Badiashile out to Disasi. Now played forward. Great opportunity now for Brozier down the Chelsea right. He plays it across into the path of Cole Palmer. That goes down under a challenge, but play had already stopped for a free kick to Everton. So a yellow card has been shown to Cole Palmer. Did in fact look as though Michael Oliver has issued a yellow card to Palmer for diving inside the area, but an offside has been given anyway. So free kick to Everton, taken by Jordan Pickford inside his 18-yard box, headed down, and out comes Robert Sanchez to claim inside his area. Quickly thrown out to Enzo Fernandez. Now Mudryk. Will be a Chelsea throw-in from the left. It is worth mentioning as well that Mauricio Pochettino is unbeaten against Everton in his last 12, winning 7 of those and drawing 5. That, of course, is since a 2-1 defeat when he was in charge of Southampton back in December 2013. Sanchez has it inside the Chelsea area, the Blues goalkeeper. Now played out to his right to Axel Disasi. Conor Gallagher now back to the Spaniard Robert Sanchez. Played downfield and picked up by Cole Palmer. Nice play by the Manchester-born forward on into the path of Cucurella, who comes forward centrally. Cucurella out to the left of the area. Mudryk plays it across, and it's now out for a Chelsea corner. Good defending by Jared Branthwaite at the last-ditch attempt. So corner to Chelsea from the left. Good defending by the Everton centre-back. Now into the area, and it's a wasteful one to say the least. It goes out for a Everton goal kick. Gareth Southgate is in attendance this afternoon as he watches several players, including Conor Gallagher. Pickford takes the goal kick. Straight to Branthwaite, who plays it forward into the path of Abdoulaye Doucouré, headed out by Axel Disasi at the back there for Chelsea. Throw into Everton down their left, midway inside the Chelsea half. Mykolenko takes, chested down by Calvert-Lewin, and this time picked up by Reece James. Throw in to Chelsea from the same area, down the away side's right. Chelsea, of course, without a clean sheet in a Premier League match is something Pochettino will want to fix. The Blues come forward now with Marc Cucurella. He's got space to come over the halfway line. He does just that. Plays it in field now to Conor Gallagher centrally. Cucurella to Fernandes. Fernandes back to Gallagher. Now the Argentinian again. Gallagher this time to the Frenchman Benoit Badiashile, onto his fellow countryman Axel Disasi. Now out to Reece James, played back by Moises Caicedo, and then a rather poor ball played forward, and Jordan Pickford quickly floats it downfield. Lovely ball to Calvert-Lewin inside the Chelsea area from the left. Nicely held up by the Everton striker, who was in an offside position. So free kick to Chelsea. The Blues, of course, without several players, including Christopher Nkunku, who joined the club in the summer from RB Leipzig. So free kick to the Blues, which will be taken by Moises Caicedo, the Ecuadorian to Axel Disasi. Now all the way back to Robert Sanchez, who plays it out to the right, back to Disasi. He plays it forward into the path of Emmanuel Broja, and it's back to Jordan Pickford by James Tarkowski. Played forward by the England number one and headed out, but kept in the end by Abdoulaye Doucouré. Now brought down by Calvert-Lewin. Everton have it inside the Chelsea half from the left. Crossed in by McNeil and headed down into the path of Jack Harrison, who swung his left foot at it from outside the area, and it had Robert Sanchez scrambling to his left-hand post, but that wasn't far away by Jack Harrison, around 4 inches to the left-hand side of that left-hand post. Free kick though now to Chelsea for a foul by Harrison on Marc Cucurella. So free kick to the away side from the left-hand side by the corner flag. But a great opportunity that for the Toffees inside these first 25 minutes. Now it looks as though Chelsea will soon make a change. Looks as though Levi Colwill will soon be entering the fray. Sanchez takes the free kick. Now Cucurella all the way back to the Chelsea goalkeeper. Played out this time to Disasi, onto Reece James. Now Disasi again. Infield to Moises Caicedo. Picked up by Cole Palmer. Deep inside is half from the right. He gives it to Reece James this time. He plays it forward looking to pick out Broja, and it goes out for a throw-in to Everton just short of the halfway line from the home side's left. So Reece James is the player who will leave the field. So he hands the captain's armband over to Conor Gallagher. So James leaves the field in place of the very talented Levi Colwill. 26 minutes played. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Both sides having chances in this first half. The ball is with the Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Plays it out to Badashile. Caicedo back to the Frenchman. Now Axel Disasi. Played forward into Cole Palmer. Now Cucurella, who's moved into the right back position. Will be a corner to Chelsea from their right. Last touch of James Garner. And an opportunity for the away side to put the ball in the mix. Quickly taken. Now Mudryk. Plays it out to Conor Gallagher. Gallagher plays the ball into the area, and it's easily dealt with, and Everton look to come forward with Abdoulaye Doucouré. Doucouré battles it up there with Cole Palmer. Played back by Calvert-Lewin and then cleared downfield by Mykhailo Mudryk. Colwill this time plays it to Badashile. Gallagher back to Badashile. Now Disasi. Played forward. Now a chance for Conor Gallagher. Mudryk down the Chelsea left. Badashile centrally to Moises Caicedo, and Chelsea look to get away, and Dwight McNeil brings down Cole Palmer rather centrally, just short of the halfway line. So a free kick to Chelsea. Caicedo meanwhile down on the floor as he rubs his knee following that challenge. He's helped up by his teammate and skipper Conor Gallagher. Now Levi Colwill. Disasi plays the ball forward but gives it straight to Jared Branthwaite. Now Dwight McNeil onto Mykolenko. He fires it forward down the Everton left, but there's nobody there, and it's easily dealt with by Benoit Badashile. Now Axel Disasi. Moises Caicedo. He plays it out down the Chelsea right, looking to find Cole Palmer, who goes down under a challenge, but nothing given. Play continues. Now Chelsea win it back. Conor Gallagher into Enzo Fernandez. Now Levi Colwill out to the left to Mudryk. Mudryk has it just short of the Everton area from the left. He lays it off to Enzo Fernandez. Now he plays it out to the right to Cole Palmer. Picked up by Conor Gallagher and played forward by Axel Disasi. Conor Gallagher now down the Chelsea right. Axel Disasi has it. Played further forward and then put out of play by Moises Caicedo, with Jared Branthwaite this time down needing some treatment following a challenge with Cole Palmer. So half an hour gone at Goodison Park. It's Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Sean Dyche meanwhile barks instructions towards his players on the far side. Jared Branthwaite still down on the floor, receiving some treatment from the Everton medical staff. Chelsea, though, will certainly fancy their chances against the Toffees, having won their last 3 against them. Pochettino, meanwhile, speaks and is deep in conversation with Conor Gallagher. Victory for Chelsea today would not lift them further into the standings. They would remain in 10th position, but it will certainly provide a foundation for Pochettino and his side to start picking up necessary results. So play can now continue. Marc Cucurella has the ball, but it will be an Everton throw in, and Dwight McNeil plays the ball back to Robert Sanchez. So Chelsea have the ball now with Badiashile. Now on to the highly rated Levi Colwill. Back to Badiashile. Now Axel Disasi. On to Conor Gallagher centrally. He plays it out to the left. And now it's with Enzo Fernandez over the halfway line. Back by Fernandez to Levi Colwill. Now Badiashile inside the centre circle. Gallagher to Caicedo. Caicedo plays it to Badiashile. Badiashile this time fires it out to the left, looking to pick out Mudryk, but it's a wasteful ball and goes out for a throw-in to Everton down their right, just short of the corner flag. Ashley Young with the throw-in. Headed down and picked up by Conor Gallagher. Now Idrissa Gana Gueye heads it down. Chelsea have it inside their half with Axel Disasi, who comes forward over halfway. Played out to the right to Cucurella, and he goes down under a challenge by Abdoulaye Doucouré. And Chelsea quickly get on with things. Levi Colwill into Moises Caicedo. Now Badiashile out to Disasi. Now Levi Colwill. Mykhailo Mudryk. Infield to Moises Caicedo. Played forward by Marc Cucurella. Now picked up by Emmanuel Broja down the Chelsea right. He's up against Dwight McNeil, and Mikalenko also puts a foot in. Broja complaining to the official on the far side. He believes he was fouled by McNeil, but it will just be a Chelsea throw-in. So Cucurella has the ball in hand. Jared Branthwaite, meanwhile, looks as though he's struggling. Play continues. Throw into Chelsea down their right, midway inside the Everton half. Cucurella looking for options. He eventually throws it into Cole Palmer, and it goes out in the same position for a Everton throw-in. 36 minutes gone on Merseyside, and it still remains goalless between Everton and Chelsea. Badiashile has it inside his half, played all the way back to Robert Sanchez. Now Levi Colwill. Colwill to Badiashile. Badiashile's poor ball finds Ashley Young. Now Tarkowski in the Everton half. Plays it forward to Jack Harrison, who's crowded out. No foul. Chelsea come forward now with Levi Colwill down their left. On to Mykhailo Mudryk. He's got space to run into. He crosses it in from the left and evades everybody and is cleared away by Dwight McNeil. Now headed down by Axel Disasi, and then Cucurella plays it back to Badashile. Sanchez out to Axel Disasi, who goes down under a challenge. Nothing given, but Chelsea win it back with Conor Gallagher. He sprays it out to the left to Levi Colwill, and Conor Gallagher was trying to win the ball back. It's broke to Mykhailo Mudryk down the Chelsea left. He crosses it in from the left, and it's put out of play by Emmanuel Broja following a effort which was well wide of Jordan Pickford's right hand post. So a goal kick to Everton. But it's nice play by the away side. So goal kick to the Toffees. It's taken by Jordan Pickford, played forward and headed down by Calvert-Lewin. Now picked up by James Garner, and he does the sensible thing and plays it back to Jordan Pickford. Now Pickford plays it long, headed down by Benoit Badashile onto Mudryk. Nice turn by Enzo Fernandez to deceive James Garner. Now Broja's run into traffic, and Fernandez was clearly unhappy with the Albanian giving the ball away. Pickford has it inside the Everton 18-yard box. It's back to the England international. Played out to Jared Branthwaite, and then back by Garner to Pickford. Now James Tarkowski, he fires it downfield, and it's misjudged. There's an opportunity now for Dwight McNeil, who dwelt on it, and it wouldn't have counted anyway because McNeil was in an offside position, but Chelsea dwelling on the ball at the back, and it gifted Everton with an opportunity. Benoit Badashile letting the ball bounce. So the away side survive. Now Moises Caicedo onto Enzo Fernandez. He plays it back to Badashile. Levi Colwill back to the Frenchman, centrally inside the Chelsea half. Caicedo plays it forward. Nice ball onto Cole Palmer. He threads it through to Broja. Broja inside the Everton area from the right. Still Broja plays it back to Cole Palmer, and his left-footed effort is well over Jordan Pickford's crossbar from the edge of the area, and it goes out for a Everton goal kick. So 5 minutes to go before half-time. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Neither of these sides managing to make the breakthrough so far. Meanwhile, Ashley Young looks as though his time and afternoon is over. So Ashley Young leaves the field, and he is replaced by Nathan Patterson. So on comes the young Scottish fullback. Goal kick to Everton, which will be taken by Jordan Pickford. Played long by the England international. Now headed down by Badashile, up in the air, looking to find Cole Palmer. Now cleared away once again by the Frenchman, that is Badashile. headed down by Moises Caicedo. Now Garnegay plays it out, and now Fernandes has it. Chance for Gallagher centrally, just short of the Everton area. Out to Cole Palmer on the right. Palmer goes for goal, and his effort just short of the Everton 18-yard box, takes a deflection from the right and goes out for a Chelsea corner. Meanwhile, Emmanuel Broya is down on the floor, and he most likely will need some treatment. So corner to Chelsea, 3 minutes of normal time left to play. Broya going down under a challenge by the substitute Nathan Patterson. So corner meanwhile to Chelsea from the left. Cole Palmer to take it. Ball is played into the area, headed away by the Everton defence. Now crossed in from the Chelsea left. Header is then played across and cleared away by Calvert-Lewin. Back there doing defensive duties for Everton. Picked up by Moises Caicedo in the Chelsea half. Now Robert Sanchez. Out to his right to Marc Cucurella. Back to Sanchez, who this time clears his lines. Headed up in the air by Levi Colwill, and Chelsea and Levi Colwill want a free kick, but instead it will be a free kick to Everton for an offside. So a chance now for Jordan Pickford to float the ball downfield. Sean Dyche watches on. Pickford takes the free kick and floats it down into the Chelsea area, but it evades everybody and goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. So less than a minute to play before half-time. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Goal kick to the away side, to be taken by Robert Sanchez. It's a dry but cold day in Merseyside and Goodison Park as the ball is floated down by Sanchez. Now headed further forward by Cucurella. Picked up though by Conor Gallagher. He's got Mudryk alongside him from the left. Gallagher plays it on to Mudryk, who floats it into the Everton area from the Chelsea left. Picked up by Cole Palmer and Levi Colwill. Now played forward by Badashile down the Chelsea right, looking to pick out Marc Cucurella. Throwing to Chelsea, quickly taken. Now Cole Palmer infield to Caicedo. Conor Gallagher, he plays it out to the Chelsea left and picks out Mykhailo Mudryk. Mudryk up against Nathan Patterson. Plays it to Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez all alone. Now over to the right to Moises Caicedo. Palmer this time onto Axel Disasi. Now Cole Palmer from the right. Plays it across to Cucurella. Conor Gallagher centrally. Now Cucurella. He loses it this time, but Caicedo crosses it in from the right. Headed away by the Everton back line. 4 minutes of additional time signalled at the end of this first half. Remains goalless on match day 16 of the 23-24 Premier League season between Everton and Chelsea. Throw in to the Toffees down their left, midway inside the Chelsea half. Now Everton have it by the corner flag, the left-hand side, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin does well to play the ball off Marc Cucurella, and it will be an Everton corner from the left. Can the Toffees break the deadlock before half-time? It is in fact Everton's first corner of the match, which will be taken by Garner. James Garner delivers it in, headed away at the near post by Badashile. Now crossed in by Mikalenko from the left, headed down by James Tarkowski and then cleared away by the Chelsea back line. This time Caicedo clears it, but straight to Nathan Patterson. Everton have it down their left. Now Dwight McNeil looks to cross it in, and his cross takes a deflection and goes out for another corner to Everton from the left. So another opportunity now for James Garner to deliver a dangerous ball into the mix. Calvert-Lewin in there. So is Jared Branthwaite and James Tarkowski from the back. Garner was about to deliver the ball in, and then Michael Oliver stops play momentarily because Marc Cucurella has gone down inside the area. So Garner will now have the opportunity from the corner. We played 3 minutes of the 4 that was signalled. Play can now continue. Garner to deliver in from the left. It's a long one into the area. Half cleared away by Sanchez. This time the ball breaks to Mikalenko. Dwight McNeil floats it in from the left, and it evades everybody and is cleared away by Marc Cucurella. Throw in to Everton from their right. Played in from the right by Nathan Patterson. Now cleared away by the Chelsea back line, and the referee, Mr. Michael Oliver, draws a close to the end of the first half. So no goals so far at Goodison Park, and at half-time, on a cold day on Merseyside, it is Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Welcome back to the clash this afternoon between Everton and Chelsea at Goodison Park. Match day 16 of the Premier League season, and it is goalless going into the second 45 minutes. Both sides unable to make the breakthrough in the first half. So there is a change for Everton at the break. And Amadou Onana is the man who comes on for the second half to take his role on the left side of the midfield. It will be Chelsea kicking from left to right to get the second half underway. We're waiting for confirmation from Michael Oliver, and the game now resumes with Mark Cucurella. He plays the ball to Axel Disasi, and it's all the way back to Robert Sanchez. Now played out down the Chelsea left. Out comes Jordan Pickford to clear his line. So the confirmation is that Amadou Onana comes on, and off goes Idrissa Gana Gueye. Disasi on to Conor Gallagher. Now played forward by Cucurella, and it's back to Jordan Pickford. He plays it out to Onana. First touch for the Belgian international. Mikalenko. Now Onana again. On to his teammate James Tarkowski at the heart of the Everton back line. Brathwaite to Pickford. Now Onana. Dyche freshening things up, set in the centre of the park as Everton look to try and break the deadlock. And with Luton beating Manchester City in the other clash this afternoon, it means, as things stand, Everton will be in the drop zone. The ball is whipped in from the left by Dwight McNeil. Now Jack Harrison. Flicked back to Harrison by Patterson. Harrison delivered from the right, and it's headed away. Now Mudryk down the Chelsea left. Midway inside the Everton half. And he was trying to feed it through to Armando Broja, but it's good defending at the back there by James Tarkowski. Now Harrison, his ball is cheaply given away straight to Enzo Fernandez. Now Conor Gallagher centrally inside the centre circle, out to the right to Cucurella. Now Axel Disasi on to Badiashile. Caicedo, back to Badiashile, given away by the Frenchman, and then given away by Abdoulaye Doucouré. Chelsea come forward inside the Everton half. Armando Broja from the left of the Everton area has got two Everton players surrounding him, and he's all alone, the Albanian international. Plays the ball back down the left. Nice play. Now Levi Colwill inside the Everton area. Colwill drives further forward, and the ball is broke outside to Enzo Fernandez. He dwells on it, and Everton reclaim the ball. Now Calvert-Lewin on to Jack Harrison down the Everton right. He was trying to pick out Dwight McNeil, and it's played back to Robert Sanchez by Axel Disasi. Now Benoit Badiashile. He fizzes it out to the Chelsea right, and it's a nice control by Cole Palmer over the halfway line. He's got Cucurella outside him. Cole Palmer cuts inside. Now Fernandez centrally straight at Jordan Pickford in the Everton goal. So a bright start this by both sides early in this second half. Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Goal kicked by Jordan Pickford. Downfield. It's a nice ball and he's picked out Calvert-Lewin down the Everton right. Right near the corner flag. Calvert-Lewin evades Colwill. Now Jack Harrison into Dwight McNeil centrally, and it's not far away. Saved by Robert Sanchez, who got down to his right to prevent it finding that bottom right-hand corner. But that's a nice effort by Dwight McNeil. And he's certainly got the Everton fans on their feet following that. Corner 2, the Toffees from the right-hand side to be taken by James Garner. Everton applying the pressure early in this second half. Played in by Garner. Not dealt with by Sanchez, and on the edge of the area, it's hit by Mikalenko and goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. Now Robert Sanchez is down inside his 6-yard box, and he's called for some medical attention, and he flapped at it, fair to be said, Robert Sanchez. And on come the Chelsea medical staff. Meanwhile, Mauricio Pochettino has just advised his backup goalkeeper to start warming up. That is Petrovic. So Sanchez still remains down and is receiving treatment from the Chelsea medical staff. Petrovic, the Serbian goalkeeper, warms up meanwhile on the far side. The 24-year-old who joined the club in the summer from New England Revolution. So play remains halted while Robert Sanchez continues to receive treatment inside his area. 51 minutes played, and it's Everton 0, Chelsea 0. Sanchez back to his feet, and it looks as though the Spain international can continue. He plays the ball out to Benoit Badiashile, played forward by Levi Colwill this time down the Chelsea left, and it's put out of play by Amadou Onana on the left-hand side, throw into Chelsea. Taken by Colwill. Now played all the way back by the Chelsea left-back. Axel Disasi can bring it forward. He's got space to run into. He offloads it over the halfway line to the right to Marc Cucurella. Now infield to Conor Gallagher. He gives the ball away. Now straight to Abdoulaye Doucouré, and the referee Michael Oliver brings play back for an offside by Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So Chelsea get the game back underway. Axel Disasi out to the right over the halfway line to Marc Cucurella. Back to the Frenchman Disasi. Now infield to Cole Palmer. The 20-year-old plays it back to Benoit Badiashile. Now over to the left to Mykhailo Mudryk. Infield to Moises Caicedo. Now Armando Broja. He loses out to Jarrad Branthwaite. Good tackle by the former Carlisle United youngster. Headed down by Marc Cucurella. Now Conor Gallagher inside his half. Back to Cucurella. Cole Palmer midway inside the Everton half. Nice play by Mudryk to offload it to Broja. The ball was given away by Enzo Fernandez. Now Dwight McNeil comes forward. inside the Chelsea half, plays the ball through into Calvert-Lewin, saved by Sanchez, and it's gone in, fired home by Abdoulaye Doucouré, and Everton have liftoff. It was a fine stop by Robert Sanchez to deny Calvert-Lewin, and the ball broke to Abdoulaye Doucouré from outside the area, and he rifled it into the Chelsea bottom right-hand corner. No chance for Robert Sanchez, and Everton have liftoff at Goodison Park. A lovely weighted ball through by Dwight McNeil, and a fine stop by Robert Sanchez, but the ball broke to Abdoulaye Doucouré, who had one thing on his mind, and that was to find the back of the Chelsea net. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Fantastic goal for the Toffees. The ball broke clear to the Everton midfielder, and he struck it with venom into that bottom right hand corner, and he receives applause from Sean Dyche. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. And it's fair to say it's nothing more than what Everton have deserved so far in this second half. Abdoulaye Doucouré with the goal, but play has just stopped as VAR check for a potential offside, but the goal will stand, so Everton take the lead. Everton 1, Chelsea 0. Now it's all about what Chelsea can do. Can they get themselves back into this match? Marco Correa has it. He plays it back to Axel Disasi. Now on to Benoit Badiashile. Chelsea have the ball centrally inside their half. Now Mudryk back to Levi Colwill. On to Badiashile. Now back to the youngster that is Levi Colwill. He plays it out to the left. The space now for Enzo Fernandez. He decides to bring it infield and plays it onto Mudryk. Poor touch by the Ukrainian. The Everton tails are now certainly up. Throwing to Chelsea inside their half from the left. Raheem Sterling, don't forget, is on the Chelsea bench. Now the away side come forward. It's with Cole Palmer midway inside the Everton half. He runs into traffic and James Tarkowski clears his lines. Looking for Calvert-Lewin though, and he brings down the Chelsea centre-back Axel Disasi, and it will be a free kick to the away side. It was in fact Badiashile, the Chelsea defender, who he brought down. So free kick to the away side, quickly taken. Caicedo onto Colwill. Now Enzo Fernandez down the Chelsea left over the halfway line. Caicedo back to Badiashile. Now he plays it forward onto Conor Gallagher. It's with Marc Cucurella down the Chelsea right. Cole Palmer, he plays it forward into the path of Broja, who goes down under a challenge from Jared Branthwaite, and it will be a Chelsea free kick, and a yellow card has been shown meanwhile to Jared Branthwaite. So a free kick around 19 yards out centrally to Chelsea, and an opportunity from the set piece for the away side to level things. So Cole Palmer puts the ball down. He has one look at Jordan Pickford's goal. Everton opting for a four-man wall. Jordan Pickford deep in conversation with James Tarkowski, who was in the heart of that Everton wall. Cole Palmer standing over it, 19 yards out centrally, and an opportunity for Chelsea at the free kick. Mudryk also standing over it, but it looks suited for Palmer, who goes for goal, and it goes through that Everton wall but straight into the arms of Jordan Pickford. The England goalkeeper plays it quickly out but straight to Badashile. Now he dwells on it and Everton win the ball back with James Garner. Picked up by Conor Gallagher inside the Everton half. Now Broja plays it out to the Chelsea right by Palmer, who's looking to cross it in from the right hand side. He's crowded out though by Mikalenko. Nice play by the Everton fullback, and Cole Palmer this time brings down Dwight McNeil, and Everton win a free kick just short of the corner flag inside their half from the left. So free kick to the Toffees, half an hour gone, and Chelsea trailing Everton.